Good morning, I'm Mai Rodriguez. Let's unlock the tricks of the trade, get to know the brilliant minds who changed their industries and created innovations that continue to influence lives. Be inspired here on Trade Talks, My Milyonaryo. The Kamuning Bakery Cafe has left its mark as the go-to venue of personalities who want to conduct press conferences. Dubbed the Pandesal Forum, newsmakers usually hold dialogue there with members of the media to tackle the hottest issues of the day. Multi-awarded columnist and real estate businessman Lee Flores bought and revived the bakery back in 2014. He now joins us on the show to talk about the bakery that people have grown to love and how it has evolved into what it is today. Hello, Sir Wilson. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Mai. Congrats your interesting TV show.
Maraming salamat.
Yes.
It's certainly an honor to have you here with us today. Talk about a long history, ano?
Yes.
This bakery has been a fixture in Kamuning.
Yes.
And 1939 to 1940 was actually the date it was founded. Tama po
Yes.
ba?
It is as old as the city of Quezon City. 1939
Yeah,
actually.
before the war pa.
Yes, just before World War II. And amazingly, it survived World War II and many other crises in the Philippines and still continues.
Yes, yes. We have to discover what is the secret, no, to its longevity.
Yes.
86 years old na.
Yes,
itong
this year.
Kamuning Bakery.
86 years old. And I think the secret to its longevity, number one, the talented Filipino bakers. Di ba, uso right now in the world, all over Asia, to love Western bakeries, Western pastries. But surprisingly, I discovered our Filipino bakers and our Filipino breads are interesting, world-class, and equally delicious.
Yes, oo.
Yes.
Let's talk about this long history kasi I
Yes.
think this is part of what makes it famous.
Yes.
Curious yung mga tao, bakit ba
Yes.
napaka-famous nitong Kamuning Bakery and also the
Yes.
patrons, also the
Yes.
famous writers,
Yes.
yung mga pumupunta dito back in the day.
Yes.
Oh.
Alam mo, I discovered the very first famous customer. Actually, the first suki customer was Don Alejandro Roses. Not yet in your time, not our time. Tatay siya of the late Chino Roses. Siya yung may kalsada along Quezon City and all over Metro Manila. He was a newspaper publisher, pre-war. And then later on, many movie stars, presidents, writers, activists became customers of this bakery.
Parang it has grown with
Yes.
Quezon City itself.
Yes.
Diba? Also si Nick Joaquin.
Nick Joaquin, the
Praise
national
the bread.
artist, would go there. And also the famous food critic, Dr. Doreen Fernandez, favorite na to, including other national artists like the ones of music, si Levi Celerio, Ricky Lee has been there, si Ryan Cayabyab. I saw him personally lining up and I told him, "Sir, hindi kayo pwede mag-line up." Sabi niya, hindi makikiline up siya like with the other customers. Sabi niya, inutusan daw siya by the wife to buy breads there.
Also, the rich and powerful pumupunta
Yes,
dyan.
mga tycoons. I would just see na lang the owners ng mga major companies kumakain. The owner of the second largest flour mill, including many tycoons and interesting celebrities.
Certainly. Well, acquiring it in
Yes.
2014,
Yes.
what was your first thought? Diba? You acquired it from, I think, the
From the
son
Javier
of
family.
the son of
Yes.
the couple na, no?
Yes,
who founded
actually,
it.
magaling ka mag-research, Mai. Actually, from the son and his elder sister and his younger brother, three of them. And then, when I bought it 2014, I revived the cafe 2015, 1 year later. Kasi somebody was renting the other space there before. When the lease was finished, I took it back as part of the bakery and restored the cafe.
Interesting also how
Yes.
you restored it but also decided to retain the
yes.
structure. You did not tear down the original
I did not. Not only
structure
that,
and the original design, di ba?
yes, I remember one of our customer, the actress Connie Reyes, when I became the new owner, approached me. Sabi niya, sir, I heard you are the new owner. Please do not change the old look. Sabi niya, the charm and the old look. Si Connie Reyes, the nice actress. And then also, before when I bought it, I only know that Cory Aquino used to buy bread there. And the famous food critic, Dr. Doreen Fernandez, columnist and book author. And when I was there already often, I heard all kinds of stories of all kinds of customers from all walks of life since 1939.
Totoo yan. It has its own unique charm.
Yes,
Tama.
very
And let's
interesting.
talk about the mainstays.
Yes.
Yung oven, the oven of the bakery, the
It's
same
antique.
wood-fired oven.
Yes.
Diba? That was built in
Two-
the 1940s
Yes, two big ovens, not traditional. And not only that, I inherited from the old owner 385 old recipes.
Wow.
385, 110,
Wow,
110 old
okay.
recipes of breads, cakes, and cookies. We have many Filipino traditional cookies, and we have yung mga cakes na unique din. Very
Ang
interesting.
galing. Imagine, itong mga recipes na to, na-preserve, nasa
Yes.
album ba yan?
Nasa, linagyan namin sa clear book.
Ang
Tapos isa pa,
galing.
I actually bought it as real estate. They were selling the land na kasi, and the reason they sold it kasi there's so many bakeries all over the world na. Every street in the Philippines has a bakery. Every grocery has their own bakery na. Because in the past, in 1939 daw, they told me, only people with big pugon ovens can do breads and cakes and cookies.
Yes.
Everything else you cannot do. Kaya very few bakeries lang in the world. In the 1950s, modern technology made baking simpler and democratic na. Any high school girl na bata in the house could do their own cakes, could do their own cookies. So everyone now has a bakery. So ayaw na nila. They sold it to me as real estate. And when I saw the bakers, I observed them. I went there to see how they were doing. Sabi ko, sayang. Sabi ko, if somebody else would buy this, they will just tear everything apart. So, kinontinue ko yung business.
Very admirable,
Yes.
Sir Wilson.
I admire the bakers.
Yes, and also the formulation and
Yes.
recipes. Imagine,
And
it
I
has
love the
been
food.
passed down from
Yes.
generation to generation. Yung kinakain nating pandesal ngayon, yun yung pandesal pre-war
Very
days,
good ka,
diba?
Mai. Exactly, very precise ang alam mo. Kasi the old owners told me, the pandesal of Kamuning Bakery is the authentic pandesal. Sabi ko, what do you mean authentic? Sabi niya, unfortunately, many bakeries in the Philippines, puro sweet pandesal na. It's not bad, pero the authentic, real pandesal ng Pilipinas should not be sweet.
Oo.
Kasi masarap daw with coffee, with mantikilya, with butter. Pag sobrang sweet daw, hindi daw authentic pandesal. Sabi niya, the
Meron
old
pa
owners
yung
told
isang
me.
mainstay, pandesuelo.
The best seller of our bread, Pandesuelo, it's like giant pandesal as big as a clenched
The
fist.
fist, oh.
Hindi siya matigas. At first look, people who don't know, akala, ang tigas nito, you would throw at people if you're angry. Diba sabi sa Bible, if people throw stones at you, you throw bread. Ito ang ideal bread because it's siksik. It's dense. Tapos outside, it's crispy. Hindi siya matigas, crispy. Parang Filipino version ng baguette.
Okay.
And then it's soft inside. Super delicious. It's called Pandesuelo.
Oh, yun pala yung main difference nila sa pandesal. Pandesal is airy inside. no?
Airy inside and soft outside and soft inside. Do you know why Pandesal came along? Before, everyone in the Philippines ate Pandesuelo. Kasi everyone baked using pugon oven. Walang modern ovens noon eh. And then, do you know why it's crispy? Kasi it's baked directly on the floor of the pugon oven. So, nagiging crispy. When the Americans came down 100 years ago, the Americans said, the modern way of baking is not like that. Sabi ng Americans, the modern way of baking, you use a tin pan and you put the dough on top, then pasok mo sa oven. So when the bread came out, hindi na siya crispy. It's all soft.
Naging pandesal na.
So they had to create another name. They called it pandesal. But maniwala ka, Mai, pandesal 100 years ago was as big as this. Bakit lumiit? Because of inflation, economic ups and downs of the
Yes.
Philippines. So the bread kept on shrinking. Ngayon, it's as big as an egg. But Pandesuelo, up to now, is still as big as a clenched fist.
Back then,
Yes.
magkano ang pandesal?
The old owner told me, I forgot, it's centavos. Mas ang mura. The Pandesal before was so cheap and affordable. It's now still affordable at Kamuning Bakery because we are in the Barangay Kamuning. It's a middle-class area. We are not BGC, we are not Morato.
Interesting. How did you keep the prices down? Para, to be more accessible for everyone.
Very good question mo yan. By trying to be efficient. We try to be efficient. We try to not earn too much. Kasi ang logic ko, if you price yourself too high, people would eat less breads. It's the same din.
Tsaka neighborhood bakery ito
Neighborhood bakery, and our neighborhood, Barangay Kamuning, is known as an ordinary neighborhood. Hindi siya, we are not Morato Avenue, we are not BGC,
Yes.
we are not New Manila.
Pero dinadayo siya.
Yun ang amazing about it.
Yes.
People go all the way there. And the wall, the windows, the chair, everything is 1939 era pa.
Yes.
Including the Batibo chairs with this unique. A famous columnist of Philippine Star, Jarius Bondok, saw me there when I newly bought it. Ini-insist niya he wants to buy one chair kasi bata pa siya. He was still wearing shorts. His parents would bring him there now.
Oo, I just visited
thank
a
you.
month ago. Ang
You should-
dami mo nang makikita, ang
You
daming
should
produkto.
text me,
Yes. Over the years, Sir Wilson,
Yes.
di ba, new product lines have been added, some
Yes.
have been discarded. Who makes that decision on what to add, what to discontinue?
Great question, Mai. I usually talk to our bakers and our staff. So we always make a conversation and then we update it. Nagsasuggest sila, Sir, pakidagdag ito. Sir, nawala na ito. Nakalimutan natin. And then we would change. And we would add, during the pandemic, which was one of the worst times for businesses worldwide, we used that time to innovate. So para hindi ma-board ang customer namin, so our customers will not be depressed like the rest of the world.
Yeah.
We want to delight them with new products.
You added more cakes?
Yes,
di ba?
we added
Oo.
more cakes. We even added Pansit Bilao, became our bestseller because we are unique in the Philippines from the rest of the world. In the Philippines, we love to eat our noodles with bread, di ba? Di ba? Spaghetti with loaf bread, spaghetti with
Palaman,
pandesal,
yung pansit. Oo, and spaghetti.
Spaghetti, pansit canton, pansit bihon, palabok with bread. So we thought during the pandemic to cheer up our customers, we started offering Pansit Bilao, naging bestseller. Very interesting. So every time a customer orders noodle bilao, it comes with free pandesal.
Oo. Magaling You come
Yes.
up with the promos and the packages.
Yes.
Pero Sir Wilson, nung nagulat kaming lahat, nung
Yes.
2018, there was a
Yes.
fire.
Yes.
Oo.
Very
How did the business survive that?
Very tragic and shocking yan kasi our neighbor, there was a resto bar. Somehow it got hit by a fire. And then our whole area, we were hit. So we had to survive by cleaning up the whole place. And we started baking pa rin and selling on the sidewalk. We started selling on the sidewalk and eventually cleaned up everything. We had no time to rebuild everything. So I researched na you can do, events places with tents.
Yes.
So I immediately looked for a tent maker. Na can you make a tent, na big, huge tent, a high ceiling? We used that temporarily for 1 or 2 years. So we resumed and continued baking. Thank you to the support of our suppliers, all our customers. They keep coming
Yeah,
back.
the community, andun
Yes.
pa rin yung loyalty,
I'd like to
Yes.
tell you a story pa, very fascinating. When the fire was happening, some of our customers would go there at midnight and watch, and umiiyak daw sa labas. The famous director, the daughter-in-law of Armida Sigon Reyna,
Carlos Sigyon.
yes, the wife of Carlon Sigon Reyna is a lifelong customer namin. She rushed from Forbes Park to go there, na-interview ng TV.
Bibet Orteza,
Babet
sir.
Orteza, yun. Very good customer namin. and came to support. Fascinating.
Yes, buti na lang andun
Interesting.
pa rin yung loyalty ng
Yes,
customers.
yes.
And also yung secret din pala, yung how you pivot, from a
Yes.
disaster, from a major challenge.
That
diba?
was a horrible challenge. We tried to do it to make it better. And the pandemic was horrible
Yeah.
also. But blessing in disguise, it was during the pandemic that forced us to go online. First time we did online selling. And then it made ourselves
Mas lumakas pa pala,
mas
no? Pag may
malakas than
online.
walang pandemic.
Yes.
Weird.
Oh.
It was very weird.
Lots more to talk about,
Yes.
but we have to take a breather. Up ahead, more about the evolution of Kamuning Bakery from Quezon City's pioneer to the artisanal bakery cafe it is today. Trade Talks, Mai Milyonaryo will be right back. Welcome back to Trade Talks, Mai Milyonaryo. We continue our discussion with Wilson Lee Flores of the iconic Kamuning Bakery and Cafe. So, Sir Wilson, let's talk about the Pandesal Forum.
Yes.
Paano nagsimula itong lahat?
Very fascinating. There were some UP professors of the nationalist think tank called Center for People Empowerment in Governance, CENPEG. They reserved our place in 2015 for 2 press conference. They requested me to help organize it, invite media. Ako daw mag-moderator. And this professor, si Professor Temi Rivera, Political Science Department Chairman of UP Diliman, and Professor Bobby Tuason, UP Manila Chairman of Political Science. Then they would discuss the surveys for presidential election.
Yeah.
I would be the moderator, 2 sessions yon. And they created a name at the back of our forum. Ginawa nila yon. Nakalagay doon, Kapihan at Pandesal sa Kamuning. It's very long, the name. So they did it, and they analyzed the surveys. At that time, Binay was number 1, Mar Rojas and Grace po number 2. Duterte was still down there. 2 times yon. And then, after 1 or 2 weeks, I was invited to an art gallery ribbon cutting. Si Senator Grace po was the special guest. Lumapit si Senator Grace po after cutting the ribbon of the art exhibit sa Makati yon. Sabi niya, Wilson, gusto ko pumunta dyan sa Pandesal Forum mo. That's what she remembers, the word Pandesal and Forum. Tapos sabi ko, ma'am, I plan to do something like that. Pero actually, the one you saw was the UP professors asking me to be moderator only. But ang ganda yung name na sinabi mo, Pandesal Forum. I will use that when I do it na. So I remember that, and okay na. Hindi
And then si VP Binay then called you.
And then, ito, very weird. E di kausap ko lang si Grace po, di ba? Wala pang 1 linggo. On that Sunday, very weird, hindi ko nga na-explain kay Grace po, baka sabihin niya, nag-usap lang tayo na I will be your guest. Tapos, yung kalaban ko, biglang nandyan na. Then, VP Binay suddenly called me up on a Sunday. Out of the blue lang. Now, Wilson, I heard you bought the oldest bakery in Quezon City. You had not yet invited me for breakfast there, sabi niya. So sabi ko, sige, when do you want it? Sabi niya, pwede tomorrow. Tapos bigla ako naisip. Tapos sinabi ko, Vice President, it would be a waste of your time if I alone eat with you. Can I have invite other media?
Media friends.
Yes, let's make it an informal forum para hindi waste of your time. Then he liked the idea. That's the first Pandesal Forum. After that, 1 week after, wala pang 1 week, tumawag si Senator Bongbong Marcos. He was opposition senator then to Noynoy Aquino, the president. Sabi niya, Wilson, madaya ka. How come you invited Jojo Binay running for president? Ako din. I'm also running next year for national position. You invite me naman. And then
Pero hindi pa yan nire-reveal kung anong position yun.
Tapos, yes, tama ka, May. Tapos sabi ko, Senator Bongbong, hindi ako nag-invite kay kay VP Binay. Gusto lang niya, you are welcome. Everybody's welcome. What are you going to run next year? Sabi niya, hindi ko sasabihin sa'yo unless you invite me. So, yun, next week. Then he went there and then he announced that he was running for VP there. So these two people started Pandesal Forum.
So, naalala ko yun kasi breaking news yun.
Yes,
Oo.
and then live telecast pa by TV stations.
Oo, yes.
Do you know, Jess, alam mo how many people nakasya in that cafe?
Oo nga, ilan ba?
180 plus. I don't know how. Kasi our seating cannot accommodate 180.
Oo.
Pero somehow, nakasya, nakaupo na sa floor yung mga ibang media, international and local media. Kasi controversial si Bongbong at that time. 30 plus years sila in exile, the family, and now nasa opposition siya at that time. So, big
The
news yun.
stories, ano? If
Yes.
only the walls could talk doon sa Kamuning
Yes.
Bakery, ano?
If the walls could talk.
Let's talk about your breads. Artisanal, baked by hand, labor-intensive.
Yes, and many Filipino breads. I'll tell you one more thing, Mai. Many people do not know. I discovered when I bought Kamuning Bakery, Pandesal pala is uniquely Filipino. Akala ko, Pandesal is from Spain kasi Spanish name, di ba? Spanish name because it started during the Spanish era siguro, pero it's Filipino. There's no Pandesal in Spain. There's no Pandesal in Mexico, Argentina, anywhere. Kaya,
Okay, kaya pala,
very
Filipino
unique.
talaga yan.
Oh, very
Now,
unique.
Sir Wilson,
Yes.
you are also a beloved member of the community in Quezon
yes.
City, in Kamuning,
Yes.
because you give to charity,
yes.
diba?
Kasi-
Every time na may sakuna, you do relief aid,
Yes,
and
yes,
also
yes.
you have donated to public school
Yes,
building,
yes.
so on.
Oh.
Tell us more about that.
Kasi-
Saan nanggagaling tong desire to help, to give back?
The first thing that I did was every year we set aside one day, free bread the whole day. I called it World Pandesal Day kasi October 16 is World Food Day, also World Bread Day. And then, I was very happy na this bakery na-revive ko and people kept coming back. So I was invited by Federation of Filipino Chinese Chamber of Commerce if I'd like to help their project sila. They have a civic project of any businessman can choose anywhere in the Philippines, rural, neglected area, na you can donate a public school, they will be the one to build it. So, ginawa ko, sabi ko, sige, pag kumita ang Kamuning Bakery, every year I will set aside the money and build one school. Two classroom lang naman, and then, luckily, it kept on earning money every year. So, every year I promised to donate one public school. So, we donated to Pangasinan, Eastern Samar, to Tarlac, different places.
Yes, and aid groups and communities can easily reach you, diba?
Yes, and we give to all the orphanages near our place, all the way to Shobolim. At sa Mandaluyong, there's another orphanage. Si Karil, the singer, would often buy bread sa amin and give it to this white something. It's an orphanage. White house or white something.
Doon din nag-start yung charity. Kasama yung mga celebrities. Sir Wilson, let's talk about the celebrities kasi nakita ko sa video si Ann Curtis.
Si Ann Curtis, nakakatawa. When I restored the cafe on March 20, 2015, coincidence, her staff called up, pwede ba interviewin daw ako ni Ann Curtis for her lifestyle? May international show siya that ran for a few months sa Asia Pacific. And then, she came with 38 staff. I remember, 38 makeup artist, cameraman, everything. Then, the whole afternoon, nag-bake siya, nagbenta siya ng tinapay, Ann Curtis. And then, before, I write as a hobby. I enjoy writing columns. So
And
usually,
you have 3 Palangka Awards.
Yes, thank you.
15 CMMA.
Ay,
I
thank
just
you.
have to mention
You're
that.
brilliant, ha? You're very good, ha? Tapos, anong nangyari? Usually, I get to interview celebrities, revolutionaries, leaders, tycoons. But now, because of Kamuning Bakery, celebrities interview me. Si Ann Curtis interviewed me, Marian Rivera interviewed me for her TV show. Chris Aquino, at the height of popularity, interviewed me. Si Jessica Soho interviewed me several times. Very interesting because of the bakery. And thank you to all of them for supporting a traditional bakery like that.
Yes. Sir Wilson, let's talk about expansion plans.
Yes.
How will you expand? What's the big news for 2025?
Alam mo, magaling ka. You are like a prophet. Magaling ka may mag-timing. Kasi I recently only bought the 30% remaining shares of the old owners. And the old owners are really old na. 80 plus na, they don't want to expand. Gusto nila conservative is quiet life. So they sold the remaining 30% to me. And now I plan, kung okay na this year, kahit na the world economy is still unstable, I hope after renovating the cafe, we might open branches. Hopefully
Abangan
this
namin
year.
yan. Oo.
Yes.
What are the big lessons that you could share with our viewers? Because only a
yes.
few have survived decades, a war, many typhoons,
Yes.
a fire. Ano ang mga words of wisdom na
Thank you, Mai. What I learned from running this oldest bakery is, number one, you have to love what you are doing. If you love what you are doing, any crisis that comes, it doesn't really matter. Number two, you have to have good people. So I have very good, outstanding staff, very good, outstanding, talented bakers and cooks. You have to take care of them. Alam mo ba, in Kamuning Bakery, all our staff stay in and food there. That's why during the pandemic, when everybody's crippled, even the big malls were shut down, we were non-stop operating.
Yes. The core of the business are the
The
employees,
people.
your staff.
And number three, try to be consistent in quality and yet affordable. Yun. Try to be affordable and yet consistently good quality, hopefully.
Yeah, yun ang hinahanap ng customer,
Yes.
quality pa din. Okay, quick questions before
Yes,
we let you
Mai.
go.
Yes,
Tasty
Mai.
or pandesal?
Pandesal.
Coffee or hot chocolate?
Hot chocolate ako, pero our coffee is great.
Pansit or spaghetti?
Pansit, especially our palabok, Filipino pansit.
Yes,
Oo.
and chocolate cake or strawberry cake?
Our chocolate cake is wonderful. Pero our strawberry is, we have a strawberry cake that tastes like ice cream, incredible. It's called, ibang
So parang
strawberry.
ice cream cake.
When you eat it, it feels like ice cream cake, but it's wonderful strawberry. Pero I'm a chocolate person.
Matitikman ko rin ang
Yes.
strawberry cake nyo. One
When
of
is
these
your birthday?
days. Oh, October.
Ay, tagal naman.
Matagal
Oo.
pa. Okay.
I will find an excuse.
Thank you for
Yes, Mai.
being with us today. So,
Yes,
so we
Mai.
learned so much from you.
Thank
Maraming
you very
salamat.
much for inviting, and I want to congratulate you, my talented host, and congratulations to Bilyonaryo channel for your wonderful news and programs.
Salamat. Come visit
Thank you.
us again.
Yes,
Oo.
I brought breads, ha?
Okay, maraming
And
salamat.
peanuts, ha?
Yes, peanuts.
Roasted peanuts. One of our
Sana
new...
coffee na rin.
Oh, I coffee, I forgot to bring.
Okay,
Thank you,
thank you,
Mai.
Sir Wilson. And
Thank
that
you.
is today's show. I'm Mai Rodriguez. Stay up to date on the inspiring stories of entrepreneurs and innovators and the secrets to their success. Only here on Trade Talks, My Milyonaryo. Stay with BNC, the Bilyonaryo News Channel.